Hey guys, 21 times PokédexCentral.com. Got a deck list for you today. I haven't seen too many videos on this, so this is actually the best deck you can possibly play if you are a new player. If you just want, you're brand new to Pokemon TCG, and you're kind of like, well, what do I want to play? What's a good starter? This is it. It's super cheap. It doesn't cost hardly anything, and it is the most brainless deck I have ever played in my entire life. In the 3 years I've been playing Pokemon, this deck involves the least amount of brain power ever. Seriously, there are no options to do it. Every move you make is very logical. There's no real decisions to make, no choices, no probabilities to calculate. It's very simple and straightforward. So it's really good starter deck, really good starter deck to play. One, because it's super cheap, and two, because all of your decisions are very straightforward. This is a deck list I'm using. I've used a couple different deck lists. I think I'm 7 wins, 5 losses overall. It's not great. I saw one video where like, oh, this is so awesome, it's the best deck, it's gonna be. No, it's not. So it's got a lot of inherent problems, not the least of which is, I always have something prized. So you're probably there are a number of games when I can only get out 3 Gyarados, maybe 4, never 5. I've never gotten 5 Gyarados down. You can't consistently get your rescue stretchers. Now, I did actually play Crash Awake in my first deck list that I played, but again, because you're discarding cards left and right, you have no control over what you're going to top deck. Most of the time, you're going to top deck water, especially as the game goes on. So it's got some inherent real problems. I mean, it definitely can hit hard. I just played a mirror match where we just slugged each other for 180 or 210 or 240 every single time. And it was just punch to punch to punch to punch, and then I just finally, I just couldn't respond. They got a rescue stretcher, I didn't. I couldn't respond, and that's the way it went. So there's a lot of luck built into this deck. But having said that, if you get a good setup, if you get 3 or 4 even Gyarados out there, turn 2 or turn 3, you're probably going to win a game. But if you can only get 3 Gyarados out there, your opponent can sustain like 1 game on 1, because I seriously, I hit Gardevoir for 210, and then I came in and used Alolan Vulpix's Icy Snow to clean up and finish off the Gardevoir. No kidding. Icy Snow. It had to be completely frustrating to my opponent, because he would have won. I mean, he would have beat me. I had no Gyarados left. I had no way to get Gyarados. So this deck has a lot of problems. It's got a lot of limitations. I have seen it played with Baby Ninetales. You could also theoretically play it with Ninetales-GX to help you get those rescue stretchers, because this is the most important card in the deck. And honestly, maybe thinking about it, maybe I will. Maybe just right now. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to change, and I'm going to go get a Fairy Ninetales, just a single one. Because I am telling you, that is how important. Oops. I keep calling it Fairy Tales. And I forget that's not its real name. To play the Baby Ninetales there's so many non-GX decks out there. It'd be a waste of time. But this could potentially give me 2 rescue stretchers, which could potentially win me the game. So we'll try it with a Fairy Ninetales and see what happens. So alright. But again, you're going to see here that there really aren't any choices or decisions to be made with this deck. It is all very straightforward. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you do come across a lightning deck, you're going to lose. there's no way. Like, I played against the new Jolteon Decidueye. I could play that. I could play against Jolteon Decidueye like 100 times and never win a single game. But any lightning, like, they have lightning in this deck. I'm sure, 100% sure. I'll tell you right now, we are going to lose this game. Oh yeah, and also you're gonna moment a lot. I actually put in Ditto, just because I kept having, like, one game I had 2 Magikarp prized. Like, how could you even possibly be competitive with 2 Magikarp prized? Yeah. Even if you did play Gladion and you managed to get it, chances are you're going to. So this, at least, if I have 2 Magikarp prized, at least I have potentially 3 basics. I will definitely go get the Ditto with this Professor Holmes lecture, because theoretically, obviously if you discard Ditto, it goes to the Lost Zone. If you discard Magikarp, you could potentially bring it back with a Rescue Stretcher. And with Rescue Stretcher, you always want to pull 1 card and put it into your hand. You do not want to put 3 cards back into your deck, because 1, it'll lessen your damage potentially, and 2, you're probably just going to discard them again anyway. So, all right, so this is a spread variant, so that's okay because Submerge completely protects me from bench damage. So I'll just have to remember not to evolve Gyarados early on and hope that he doesn't have Judge. She doesn't have Judge, excuse me. So I'm definitely going to get a Vulpix. Oh, that's really nice to have a Rescue Stretcher there. That's very positive. So we'll go 1, 1, 1. Let's see what we have here. So, 2 Gyarados prized. I mean, so I don't see any way we're going to win this game. We'll give it a shot here, but this one's probably going to be a big L for us. Definitely attach the water to Magikarp, retreat. If I had even another, if I even had 3 Gyarados, I would, well, yeah, I don't know. Well, I can throw this away and go get the Fairy Ninetales next turn, so go get 2 Rescue Stretchers, so that'll be cool. But definitely, we'll go get the 2 Gyarados. Sadness, Lightning Weakness, and 2 Gyarados prized. So the good thing is, though, that I know that theoretically I'm probably going to get one of those Gyarados back, so I guess it's not horrible. So I definitely want to put this one Gyarados down on the Ditto. And then Fairy Ninetales on Vulpix, and go get 2 more Rescue Stretchers, because that'll at least help extend some of my attack. I guess I will have to start thinking a little bit here, but this is like the most I've ever had to think about. Normally it's just, okay, put the energy down, attack, put the energy down, attack, put the energy down, attack. So, and I would also assume that he's got, if he's playing this kind of spread, he's probably got the Magical Swap Lily somewhere in his deck too. So, her deck, excuse me, I apologize. Alright. So, not putting the other one down yet, though. Oh, shoot. That wasn't smart. Oh, wow. Okay. So my opponent bailed me out. Thank you. Because I forgot to attach turn 1. So as I was saying, completely brainless. Maybe it wasn't the deck that was brainless, but me that was brainless. So, wow. Really surprised I won that one. Alright. Waiting for my apologies for yawning. It's late here. It's 12:30 Eastern time. So. And of course I run into another lightning deck. Well, I've won against the last lightning deck, and I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, I've gone 7-5, and I've run into 3 of the 12 decks that I had played previously were lightning. So I'm really 7-2 against decks that aren't lightning. So this isn't so bad. But you know, the fact is, I mean, there are going to be a lot of lightning decks running around right now. I'm sure we'll see a resurgence of Buzzwole and Garbodor. So no surprise here. I'm mulliganed. Ugh, this is bad. Not good. So this is what you also get a lot of times. You get a Magikarp and a handful of energy. And against lightning. If he turns up a Zapdos, I may just... Well, alright, so we're not looking quite so bad. Can definitely do that. Let's see what we got here. Vulpix. We'll go get another Magikarp. And we will not make the same mistake I made last time. Okay. We will put the Pokemon that's not lightning weak into the active. So this isn't horrible. Getting the Brooklet Hill there was huge. It actually gives me, you know, maybe a little bit of a chance. But probably not. With a single electro power, he'll be able to one-shot a Gyarados. Oh no, I'm sorry, he won't even need electro power to one-shot a Gyarados. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Not feeling particularly enthusiastic about this, but we'll see what happens. And I'm paralyzed. Awesome. Super duper. We'll put down a Vulpix since I can't see that Vulpix surviving another turn. And if I get paralyzed again, I may just call it quits here. Interesting. Okay. That would not have been a decision I would have made. This is just like this deck has like no chance to beat any real deck. I've never seen this. This is a unique idea here. this Dedenne Pachirisu. Obviously, this is some kind of archetype here, but this is not something that I would have ever thought would be successful against anything other than a Lightning Weak deck. But we'll see. Okay, there goes a Gyarados. The lecture I don't care about. At this point it just becomes... So now I probably want to go get the Fairy Ninetales so I can go get 2 Rescue Stretchers. So if he knocks me out here... Oh, wow. Wow, very interesting. And, wow, I just beat another Lightning deck. Wow. Who would have thought that? Okay. Alright, so we'll give it one more go here and see if we can get... We could show Gyarados in action. Yet another Lightning. Awesome. Oh, good start. This is a really good start. What about the only thing that would make it better is if I top decked the Gnomes? Lecture. But if this is Jolteon Decidueye again, I'm not even going to bother. Oh, Lost March. I should have guessed. Yeah, another deck that I'm probably going to lose to. I've played this with Lost March. I've been Lost March, and I remember it got off to a good start, but then it couldn't sustain. Like he only got 3 of them out. He was actually able, I think, to take 5 prizes, but I think there was nothing he could do at the end. He just ran out of attackers and ran out of resources, which you're going to see. Maybe we'll see in this match that I'll run out of resources and won't have enough to sustain. So we're also seeing the Lost March is now really, really good. And this Emolga is really good too, because if you have Pokemon Communication in your hand, you can go grab whatever you want with it. Obviously, it gives you a good thing to blend. So, yeah, Lost March has gotten really, really good. It's still horribly weak to spread. Like I was playing spread, and I came up against it, and I just completely destroyed it with Cocoa Spread. So, all right, so we're gonna let's attach here. I'm going to get a little greedy. I don't know if that's the best play. Maybe I should have grabbed a Vulpix, but honestly, I need to keep attacking. You can't take a turn off from attacking with Lost March, because I would not be surprised if he's doing more than 150. He may not get to 150 this turn because he didn't hit anybody. He didn't get anybody up there in turn 1. So it's going to be hard for him to get 8 Pokemon into the Lost Zone on turn 2. Not impossible, but considering he only has 2 Hoppits down. Yeah, wow, only 40. Wow. That's really I'm actually gonna not attack. I take it back. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to use this opportunity to go grab 2 more Gyarados. Wow, Lost March only doing 40. That is really, really unlucky for my opponent. Seriously, I don't know if I've ever seen. Oh, Marshadow. Well played. Yeah, it's another thing too. If you come up against a deck playing Judge, like I came up a deck playing Judge once, and that was toast. There was nothing I could do. Alright, but he put a Rescue Stretcher in my hand, so that's good. So I still have not even used the Fairy Ninetales, although I was going to get it that one time. That's another thing too with this. With Pokemon Communication, it lets you throw. He threw a Jump Fluff back in for a Skiploom. What an awesome! It's so much better. This deck is so much better than it was, before Team Up. But he's still only doing 80. That's crazy. Well, I guess he's not using Jirachi, and I use Jirachi in mine. Jirachi is so awesome in this deck. So, alright, so it's just going to be, can I catch up? Because I've fallen behind, and that's not good. So, but again, it's attach energy, attack, attach energy, attack. Lost a Stretcher. Not looking good. And that's why I think you see a lot of deck lists playing that Crash or Wake to see if they can, potentially get that early and get, a couple of those Rescue Stretchers into their hand. Alright, so he's up to 100. 100, right? He's still 2-shotting me. That's tough. Tough for my opponent. So it's just going to come down to if I can get some more resources in my hand. But considering 2 Ultra Ball and a Stretcher, so I still have a chance to top deck something good. Now there's what about? Oh no, he's still only got 140. But yeah, that'll be enough to get this one, and he'll undoubtedly be one-shotting me after this. So. But I still have 3 more attackers, considering I have the Rescue Stretcher in hand. Now here's the question, did he whiff on energy? Wow, he did, so got a chance. I got a chance. I just got to pull some resources here, not just water energy. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. Oh, I don't know if there's anything I'm going to want to pull out. I'll definitely want to get a Vulpix out of there. So, wow, yeah, my opponent also kind of missed a beat on an attack there, too, which is Very much unlike Lost March. So it's just going to be if I can find one more. If I find one more attacker, I'm going to win. One more Gyarados. I'm going to be able to pull this off. And I could potentially take a turn off to go grab that last Gyarados with Vulpix TEU. Potentially I could do that. Oh, put energy on there. Just because you never know. Okay, lost at Elms. That's not a big deal. What's he doing? 2, 2, 2, and 1. So he's only doing 140. He's got to put one more Pokemon in there, and there it is. Okay. So I think I will. I think I'll promote Vulpix. It's kind of giving him a chance, and plus leaves me exposed if he has Guzma. I just need to top deck Ultra Ball, Gyarados, or Rescue Stretcher, and I don't think that's going to happen. So I better go get the Vulpix and hope he doesn't Guzma me. Alright, so here's the good thing, is that he only has 3 cards in hand, so hopefully one of them will not be Guzma. And we'll catch up, but I'll be... It's because I just have too good of a lead. Just another water energy. Oh, I could play down. Oh, I didn't even think I could play down the Fairy Ninetales too. All right, I think I can win this. Even if he does Guzma me, because I can Fairy Ninetales for 2 stretchers. So I think I'm okay. As long as he doesn't Guzma the Fairy Ninetales. So, I mean, you know what? If he doesn't Guzma me, I don't think I'm going to play down the Fairy Ninetales. And I think I'm just going to be one step in front of him. But yes, very unfortunate for my opponent that he only attacked for 40 on his first attack, came up 20 short of the Vulpix, and then also just wasn't one-shotting me either at one point. So very, very bad luck getting started by my opponent. That's the only reason I won this. But we saw the Lily, so we can't Guzma me, so... I have a pretty clear path to victory here. I don't think there's anything he can do. Alright, so you've seen that this Gyarados can actually, wow, and he just didn't attack. He either just forgot or just, probably knew. Could see this coming. Wow. Even still, to get, that's pretty low. 120 is, wow. At this stage of the game, when I should have mostly. But see, this is the problem, is you see there's so many cards in hand. So many energy cards in hand. I have no way to get them into back into the deck. But fortunately, I don't need to do a lot of damage. Alright, so you've seen this, it's not awful. I mean, and the good thing is, too, is that a lot of times these games are fast because, you get off to a good start. And if your opponent struggles early, you're just steamrolling downhill. And especially if you can get a couple prizes early, that's, you've got your path because, if you get one shot early and if you're starting to get down to only 1 or 2 Gyarados left, like I had here, and you've still got 3 or 4 prizes to take, you're going to run out of steam. Yeah, I think my opponent just forgot to press the attack button last time, but you can see it doesn't really matter. Alright, so we'll show you the list one more time. That was kind of a good look at what this deck really is all about, what it can do. Yeah, it's not horrible. It kind of reminds me of was it Berserker one from Ancient Origins? That was around when I first started playing. It's not horrible. It's like, they said, okay, let's make this a meme deck, and then they realized, oh wait, it actually is kind of good. It's my guess that this kind of feels like one where they were testing it, and they only tested it with maybe 20 or 25 even water energy. They didn't test it with enough energy. And I've seen most of the decks that I've seen are playing even more energy. They're only playing like 2 Elm's Lecture and 2 Rescue Stretchers, which is ridiculous. You need 4 Rescue Stretcher. You need like 8 Rescue Stretcher with this deck. So I would definitely Rescue Stretcher is the best card you could possibly get. And believe me, I am the last, but like a lot of times lately, I've been cutting Rescue Stretchers from my deck because you've got to get off to such a good start. You need a card that's going to help you turn 1 or turn 2. This is a card that only helps you mid to end game. You need something that's going to help you early in the game. So that's why I've been cutting Rescue Stretcher a lot lately in favor of something that's going to help you get your development that much faster. So, all right, let me know what you think. If you've played around with this, you're having success with the version of this, let me know. And hope if you, like I said, if you're a beginner, if you're looking at just kind of playing something brainless, mindless, that doesn't involve a lot of decisions, and you're looking to catch up on the ladder, this is actually a pretty good catch-up deck. You can play a lot of games in a very short period of time with this deck. It moves pretty quickly. So, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.